Hello, everyone, and welcome to Golf Ireland Radio, our first radio coverage of a Golf Ireland Championship. My name is Fhuelán Cahill, and we've got Caoimh Breen Allen out on course to take you through the back nine of the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship live here from Woodbrook. The current state of affairs sees Olivia Costello of Roscommon 3 shots clear of Kate Dillon, and they're on the ninth. And I'm going to throw it over to Caoimh now to see how they're getting on the ninth.
Yeah, good morning, Fhuelán. Thanks a million, and welcome everyone, as Fhuelán said there, to our first live coverage here from the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. What a time to join us. Kate Dillon has just made a birdie on the ninth, par 3 9. She's gone to 1 under. She's now just 2 shots behind Olivia Costello on 3 under. Ellen O'Shaughnessy is 1 over in the group in front, alongside Shannon Burke as well on 1 over. Olivia Costello will look like she will tidy up for par here on the ninth. Katie Boots also as well as part of this leading trio. This morning, of course, how it started, Kate Dillon was in control at the start, 4 under. She was 1 shot clear of Olivia Costello. It's not been the best of mornings for Kate Dillon so far, but she is turning it around here. Birdies on the 8th and now the 9th has her at 1 under. Olivia Costello is, as she started, 3 under. A bit of an up and down start for her as well. An eagle on the 3rd, not a bad way to start it, and a birdie on the 5th, but 2 bogeys on the 7th and the 8th. Her back at level par. As we said, Ellen O'Shaughnessy there as well at 1 over. She started with a birdie this morning, but 3 bogeys on the 4th, 5th and 6th have her at 1 over. Shannon Burke 2, she's 1 over for her round, 1 over for the championship. A bogey to start and a birdie on the 3rd. Another bogey, but we are going to trio. As we said there, Kate Dillon is right back in the mix. She's just 2 shots behind on 1 under. Olivia Costello on 3 under. Fhuelán, you might talk us through the 10th hole here at Woodbrook.
Brilliant, thanks Caoimh. So now we've got a little flyover to give you all an idea of what the 10th hole looks like here at Woodbrook. So that was the par 4 10th there, which our leaders are now on. So we're going to go back out to Caoimh on course to give you an idea of how things are looking on the 10th tee, as Olivia Costello begins the back nine, leading the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship here at Woodbrook.
Yeah, thanks very much, Fhuelán. Yeah, the group in front just clearing the fairway here at the moment. They're just a little bit of a hole up slightly here just for a second while our leading group head up on the tee box. It will be Kate Dillon obviously to tee off first after that birdie on the 9th, sending her to 1 under, just 2 shots now behind Olivia Costello on 3 under. Kate Dillon, she's just getting it ready here. This hole, you saw it there in the flyover, quite obviously, danger left, out to the right then, trees. But these players should be long enough. We've seen them get well past the 150 marker. I mean, a driver might not be the ideal play. There's a little bit of wind pulling out actually towards the sea. Kate Dillon hits her driver and is on the way. She's looking at it. She doesn't seem to she seems happy enough with it, but actually we haven't seen it down. I might have a look at that one now again. She did go out with the driver. She was going for it here. It's, as I said, we're not a hole where it is fully necessary. When you can probably get it down, these women would get it down pretty far. It is Katie Boots to tee up next, and showing what I know, she's out with the driver as well. That is on its way straight down to pick up the tee. She seems happy with that. That is down a long ways as well. That is just a flick in. That's a fantastic drive from Katie Boots. Yeah, that will just be a flick of a wedge into this green. Flag is right at the very front of this green as well. So a tricky pin position here too, but a decent shot. Olivia Costello next up. We're sitting at 3 under at the moment as she tees up on the 10th. Out with the driver. 3 of them out with the driver. And that is away as well. Yeah, and she's straight down to pick up the tee. Not even looking to see it land. Very, very happy. Oh, another beautiful shot as well. That is carrying all the way down to that little bit of a dip where it just drops down in the fairway. So that is carried a long, long ways. Again, another just little flick of a wedge. For we all three, we'll have to look to see where Kate Dillon's is. I imagine if we can't see it, Kate Dillon's is down in that little ridge as well. I can see there's plenty of her family here out watching her here on the 10th. But again, a decent opportunity here again for birdies. But the flag is just sitting up on the green. It is just before a bit of a drop. This is a bit of a two-tier green here on the 10th, as you saw on that flyover. But 3 decent drives. We're just trying to see now. We can see one in the middle of the fairway. Kate Dillon's is down. Yes, it is actually down there in the middle of the fairway as well. So another good drive. 3 of them all in decent position. So again, it is just going to be a little bit of a flick of a wedge in onto this green. But Phelan, we might go back to you to see what else is going on around the course, just while our players make our way down to their second shots.
Thank you, Queeve. So just looking at the latest leaderboard here, we obviously have Olivia still 2 shots in front of Kate, with County Louth's Ellen O'Shaughnessy 4 back from Olivia on 1 over. Shannon Burke also on 1 over from Ballinrobe. So again, a few golfers in the mix here. Aoife Kelly and Katie Poots back on 2 over. A little bit of work to do if they want to try and get their hands on the trophy this afternoon. You'd imagine the winner will come from those first 5 or 6 names there at the top of the leaderboard, given how things stand. Olivia, currently the only player in the top 4 or 5 names, kind of level par, not over par yet for the day. So if she can keep that steady golf going, she will probably end up in the mix at the end, but still all to play for. And we'll check back in with Queeve now. So Queeve, give us an idea there of what the conditions are like out in the 10th. How is the weather?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I know they were saying here yesterday there was very, very strong winds, but we've got a pretty decent day so far. The wind is just blowing out toward the sea, which is kind of would be, I would imagine, a little bit unusual. Usually be blowing in the other way, but yeah, conditions are pretty okay at the moment. But the course is looking in fantastic condition. Fantastic fairways here. It is nice and open, big fairways. Maybe that 10th, a little bit of a narrow feed in, but it is looking fantastic. We're just trying to keep it a little bit quiet here. Aileen Walsh just standing over her putt on the 10th here, and that drops in. Yeah, Aileen Walsh put there. This hole, it might be an index 6 of the red tees, but it's they're showing no signs of this being a difficult hole today. Any of these players in these last 2 groups. 3, we can just see Olivia Costello, Kate Dillon and Katie Booth just making their way down to their balls. Olivia, it was a fantastic drive. It's down in that little bit of a hollow, but it is a good downhill slope that she's going to be playing off, so it might be a little bit of a testy one.
Yeah, Olivia
did flag is
this yesterday, so she will be hoping to avoid that this time around. Do you think she's in good position there to hit the green in 2?
A very, very good position. Yeah, I mean, this is it. As I said, it is just a little bit of a flick on, but it's just about your distance control here, really. As this is an undulating green, and where the flag is, it's just at the kind of the crest of the first hill on this green. So it is undulating. It is kind of, the flag is kind of in the middle of a little bit of a bowl, so it is probably just going to be get it up there close, let it run up the hill a slight bit. It is going to be Kate Dillon who is going to hit first here. And it is just going to be a flick of a wedge. She's just having a quick look at it. The wind is just kind of swirling. It's kind of behind her, blowing slightly out to the left. There's a way. She's played a lovely high one in. That is just bounced before the green. That is the way to play that hole. That is rolling up just past the flag. It's still rolling. It's pretty quick. Yeah, she's left herself about a 20-foot putt, probably 25-foot putt for her birdie. But a decent chance of walking away with a par after birdieing The 9th, Olivia Costello, is next to go. As I said, her ball just kind of on that bit of a downslope. Well, this might make things a little bit trickier. The wind has gotten up again. It is actually now switched again. It is blowing right in the player's back. So this might make things a little bit trickier. Maybe that's why Kate Dillon's just flew a little bit further than she would have liked. Olivia Costello, just a soft hands, scoops it into the air. Again, that one. It's a little bit closer. It did kind of the opposite. Maybe she was wary of what Kate Dillon did. Would have gone past the whole 25 feet. But Olivia is just short of the flag. 15, 20 feet for her birdie putt here. Katie Poots now, what did she learn from those two shots? We've seen one go slightly long and one come up slightly short down on the flat. So she made it all the way to the bottom of that crest of that hill. So just a flat shot for her. Just having a chat with her caddy about what they're going to do here. Out with the wedge, face wide open on the wedge here. She's going to fire it up into the air as well, just like Kate and Olivia did. Somewhere in the middle of those two shots, shouldn't she be very happy?
It's an important hole, this one, isn't it?
She's pitched it. It is. Sorry, fella. Yeah, she's pitched it. She actually played it a little bit different. She pitched that ball in. It didn't spin, I think, like she would have liked it to. It's actually ran out a good bit past. That's about a 30-foot putt for her birdie. It carried a lot further than I think she would have wanted. And then an awkward one, but when you're looking at it, Olivia Costello's putt is probably going to be the when you say easiest, but how easy is easy on a hole like this? I think her putt, Olivia's is going to be breaking left to right. Hers is going to break, whereas Kate and Katie have a little bit of a trickier putt here. I'm just going to get myself away from the green for a second. It is going to be Katie Poots who will go first. The wind has picked up a little bit, so we've seen how quick those greens have been with those three shots. The wind could play a factor here too, as well. On this hole, there's a nice few people out following this group. It's great to see here at this inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship in Woodbrook. There's plenty more to come here in Woodbrook later in the season. We've got the RNA Home Internationals coming here as well, so a decent chance for some of these players maybe to put themselves on the radar big time for a team selection for Ireland. Olivia Costello, of course, on the women's panel this year. She's making her way up through the ranks steadily. Katie Poots is going to hit first here on the 10th green. She's taking her time lining this up. It has to go down the hill and back up again. So this is about line and pace here for Katie. And, she's just settling in on the ball now. It's on the way, it's rolling. Probably needs a bit more. It's the go. Oh, that has just come up short. It was a tricky putt, as I said, coming down the hill. And two for the championship. It's going to be Kate Dillon next to go. Of course, Kate Dillon back at 1 under. She's had a bit of a tough start of the morning. A birdie on the 9th has put her right back into contention. Another one here. She could be very good. That's on the way as well. That is going to come up short too. Again, a tricky one, as we said there, just back up the hill and needs to be hit. But she will more than like she's just marking that ball, but that's going to be a par for sure for Kate Dillon. Olivia Costello now to stop the rot a little bit. Here's a chance of birdie here. And as I said, this is a much flatter putt than Katie or Kate's. So decent chance here from about 20 feet. She's just taking her time settling in on the ball. She's taking one more look at the hole before she sends it away. That is on the way. It's on the way. And it is dropped in. What a way to stop the rot. She has back to 4 under. Fantastic. After a couple of drop shots there on the 7th and the 8th. When you turn for home with a birdie, you've got to be pretty happy with that. She's back to 4 under. And she'll take a 3-shot lead heading to the 11th. Kate Dillon now just to tidy up for her par on the 10th. Should be straightforward, and it is straight in. Grant Tate Dillon stays at 1 under. Olivia Costello back to 4 under. And Katie Poots 2 over for this final round at the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Plenty more to come here throughout the morning, and as we head into the afternoon, we're going down to the 11th hole. Beautiful backdrop here at the 11th hole, Brayhead here at Woodbrook. Well on, give us a look at the 11th, if you will.
Thank you, Queeve. A big moment there on 10. And now to look ahead to the 11th, we have a nice little flyover to give you an idea of what faces the players now on 11. So that was the par 3 11th there. I certainly don't like the look of those bunkers near the green. So just to let you know where things stand, Olivia Costello is back to 4 under, 3 clear of Kate Dillon. Shannon Burke has now moved to level par, so getting herself back in contention with a birdie on 10. So it's still all to play for as we head into the back 9. Kate Dillon's momentum there kind of slightly halted. She was birdie and then missed that chance for birdie on the 10th. So that was a crucial moment there for Olivia to get back in front by 3. But Shannon Burke is mounting a bit of a challenge, so we will see where we end up in a few holes' time. But now going to head back out to Queeve for a little update as on the 11th and see how the players are getting on.
Yep, thanks, Phelan. Yeah, just a little bit of a wait for our leading trio here on the 11th hole, just as Shannon Burke, Aidan Walsh and Ellen O'Shaughnessy play out on this par 3. As I said, a beautiful backdrop on this par 3. 11th, Brayhead in the background. It's a fabulous day. Clouds out, as usual, on a June morning in Ireland. But what can you do about it? Conditions pretty good though, as I said. Wind has just died down a little bit again. It is just blowing in at their backs on this 11th hole. What we might do, while we wait for Shannon Burke and that group to finish out, we might just take a quick break, and we'll be back to you with plenty more in just a few minutes' time.
Yeah, great crack. Play a bit myself sometimes when I can, so it's good to have it in here in the HPC.
This was actually really fun. It was like a stress reliever when you hit the ball, but other than that, really fun.
It was so fun getting to meet all the girls, and I think everyone enjoyed it. So
yeah, I know there was definitely a lot of like you could tell that everybody really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of competitiveness.
Yeah.
I think they're all very competitive.
Yeah.
Yes, very welcome back to the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship here at Woodbrook Golf Club. Action well underway. Our leading trio of Olivia Costello, Kate Dillon and Katie Poots are on the par 3 11th, 140 yards into this green. They win just slightly at their back, so playing probably around 130 odd to this to the middle of this green. Olivia Costello is the first to hit. That is on its way. And that is middle of the green. Yeah, perfect. That'll do. She scores 3 shots to the good here in this early part of the back nine. 4 under for her round. A birdie there on the 10th, sending her back to a 3-shot lead. Kate Dillon, birdie as well on the, a par on the 10th. It was a birdie on the 9th. Has her back to 1 under. She is just about to hit here as well. The Uachtarard golfer, of course, won the AIG Women's Girls Close, I should say, a couple of years ago. Her ball is on the way. It's a little bit long. It's gone long and left into one of those bunkers that you mentioned, Phelan, in the flyover. That's not ideal. It's just gone into it, so it might just be on the edge of it. That'll be a tricky enough little chip out of that bunker. Katie Poots is up next. And wind is just picking up a little bit again. But she's sending that on its way. Just looking to try and draw that back into the flag. That has taken a big bounce. She got unlucky there. It caught one of the hills just up on the right hand side of the green and kicked it forward. She's just off the back of the green. Just in the first cut off the back of the green. And that's going to be a tricky one too. There's a big downhill to that flag. So once again, Olivia Costello in a strong position. She's middle of the green, just to the left hand side, and we'll have a decent chance. You'd imagine again a par here, and she'd be very, very happy going on to the 12th. Just looking at it, it has to come up a little bit of a rise. It's probably going to drop down to her right. A little bit of a left-right putt again. It has to come up a little bit of a rise. Olivia Costello's. Katie Poots has got a tough decision to make, whether she's going to chip from off the green or just putt it. I know what I'd be doing. It is just a downhill putt. It's going to definitely drop left to right. And of course, as we said, Kate Dillon in the bunker to the back left. It's actually okay. She's on a flat part of the bunker. It's actually, should be an okay little chip out of that bunker. Should be fine. Try and get herself up and down for par. But again, as we said, Olivia Costello in the driving seat, 4 under for the championship. She's 1 under today. Kate Dillon is 1 under. There's 3 shots behind. Of course, we said a little bit earlier on, her start of the round a little bit tricky. A couple of bogeys, 2 and 3, bogeys on 2 and 3, a bogey on 6, double on 7. She did start today at 4 under. She's back to 1 under. But a birdie on the 11th, on the 10th. Sorry, a par on the 10th. I keep forgetting. A par on the 10th. A birdie on the 9th. As put her back in contention here. But plenty of golf still left to be played. And plenty of golf all over the course here today. Shannon Burke, of course, in the group ahead. She's trying to get herself back in contention too. She's level par. She parred the par 3 11th. Katie Poots is the third one in this group, of course, here with Olivia and Kate. She's 2 over today. She's 4 over for her round today. So at the moment, it's Olivia Costello in the driving seat, and she's in the driving seat on this par 3 11th as well. It's going to be Kate Dillon to go first out of this bunker. Again, it is going to be similar to Katie Poots. She won't have as much of a hill to deal with, trying to get it down to the flag. And she's just softly hit that out of the green. Out of the bunker, I should say, just slightly too soft maybe. And it's come up short. It's going to be about a 15-foot putt for par. So, again, another chance for Olivia Costello really to grab a hold of this championship here on the 11th hole. Katie Poots, she's thinking like me. She's out with the putter. Just as I said, just up the back of the green, just off the green on the first cut. This is going to be a big slope down the hill. This just needs a soft little touch to get it down there, I would say. She's just taking her time over it. And that ball is on its way. It's going to roll down. It's picking up a bit of speed. It's turning back towards the hole. And it's just gone past it. And it did pick up a good bit of speed coming past. She's got about a 5-foot putt back up the hill for her par. But again, back up the hill, it's going to be that bit straighter. Olivia Costello is going to play up into this hill as well. A little bit of a break in this one. Not as much as the other two coming back up the hill. So, but again, I think she'd be very happy with a par. But she's just taking a second one last look at the hole. She's going to send it on its way. That is on its way. It's tracking. No, just slipping by. But again, no damage done. She's just going to mark it. But again, a par should do the job for Olivia Costello. Keep her at 4 under. Now, Kate Dillon and Katie Poots. Kate Dillon is first to go. Was it a tricky chip out of that bunker? It just didn't carry as much as she would have thought. She would have thought it would have rolled out more. This now for her par. It's breaking left to right. Oh no, it's a fantastic par putt. What a par putt from Kate Dillon. That was big pressure on that one really to keep her in the mix. Fantastic par putt there from Kate Dillon. Keeps her at 1 under for the championship. She's not out of this yet. Katie Poots now as well. She'd love for this to drop just to try and turn the momentum back a little bit. Not a lot dropping for her this morning so far. If she could get this par putt, it might just spark a little bit of something heading on to the par 5 12th. Just another one similar back up the hill. Shouldn't be too much break on this one back up the hill. Oh, it's just caught the lip of it and missed it. She's going to tap that in a bogey. Yeah, Katie Poots to 3 over. Olivia Costello now will just tidy up, you'd imagine, for her par. Keep her at 4 under for the championship. Yeah, just taps it in. Very nice, Olivia Costello, well played. That's the way to play it when you're in a 3-shot lead. Middle of the green, 2 putts and walk off. Very nice. We're heading on to the 12th hole. 500-yard par 5 for this field today. So Olivia Costello will walk onto it, 4 under. Par there on the 11th, birdie on the 10th. Keeps her 3 shots in front. Kate Dillon, 1 under. She has gone par here on this back nine so far. And Katie Poots 2 over. Shannon Burke is the other, just in the group in front. She's trying to make a bit of a charge. She's back to level par for the championship. And probably will be another little bit of a minute here while the group in front just makes their way clear out of danger. Quailon, you might give us a look at this par 5 12th hole. Beautiful hole here again with that Bray head in the background. Bit of a dog leg right. Might have a look through it.
Thank you, Queeve. So as you say there, the leaders are heading towards the 12th now, which yesterday started a run of 4 birdies for Olivia Costello. So something similar today would surely give her complete control of this championship. So now we're going to take a look at that par 5 12th. Well, Queen, we just had a look at the 12th there. Obviously, Olivia picked up a birdie here yesterday. How is it looking there today down on the ground?
Yeah, it's probably going to play a little bit easier again with that wind just in behind them. It's going to carry a lot. Olivia Costello has just hit hers. Absolutely beautiful draw. Back into the middle of the fairway, no problem at all. Nice and easy. She's looking in control here. Of course, Flogas Irish Girls Amateur Open champion in her last year in the girls division. She's looking to add another bit of silverware this week to become the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open champion. Katie Poots next up on the 12th 500-yard par 5 here today at Woodbrook. As I said, a beautiful backdrop here at Brayhead. Katie Poots sends one away. She'd like to draw a little bit more, but that should be perfectly fine. It's just to the right-hand side of the fairway. But we'll all have a decent look in here on this par 5 12th. As we said, Olivia Costello is just bouncing down the fairway here. She's looking in good control here. I mean, opening round yesterday, you might have thought she would have been in a bit of trouble. She opened with a 77 yesterday. A double bogey on the 5th. Just three birdies on her opening round. But she came back firing in the second round yesterday afternoon. Opened with an eagle on the par 5 first. 8 birdies coming on the 4th, the 7th. And then a string of birdies on the 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th. Ended up with a 66, 11 shots difference between the morning and the afternoon. Put her into contention on 3 under. And she started today really well as well. An opening bogey maybe could have jangled the nerves a little bit, but we're quickly settled. That eagle on the 3rd and a birdie on the 5th, putting her into control. And then birdie on the 10th, just a couple of minutes ago. Have her back at 4 under par. She's 1 under for her round today. Kate Dillon, of course, on the opposite end of the spectrum almost. 3 over for her round today, but she's trying to turn a corner a little bit. Birdies in the 8th and 9th. And pars in the 10th and the 11th. So she's keeping herself within touching distance of Olivia at the moment. And 1 under. Katie Poots, of course, the 3rd member of this group. She's 3 over for the championship. 5 over for her round today. So it's not going as swimmingly for Katie. But rest of the field, Shannon Burke is level par at the moment through 11 holes. Libby Fleming of Kilkenny is 3 over, as is Aoife Kelly of Galway Bay as well. And Jessica Reynolds, County Sligo. So at the moment, as we said, it is Olivia Costello in a strong lead at the moment. And as I said, she's just walking confidently. I think it's her dad is on the bag for her today. Just having a quick word with him. Just keeping everything steady. And that's all she has to do really today. If she can keep it steady, keep it going the way it is, she could be in contention for winning East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship, the inaugural. Be the first name on this trophy. And Mark, no one can ever take away from you. To be a pretty special achievement. Well, we might take a bit of a break as we head down the 12th fairway here. Just players just getting to their balls. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes' time.
Anna Abom was crowned the inaugural South of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Champion following a commanding 10-shot victory at Lahinch Golf Club. The Edmondstown golfer carded a final round 70 to end the tournament on 14 under par, comfortably clear of Kate Lanigan from Hermitage, who claimed second place at 4 under par. Abom was in complete control of the championship heading into the final round after rounds of 70 and 68 on Saturday put the Golf Ireland high performance panellist into a commanding position before the third and final round, holding a 7-stroke lead over County Louth's Deirdre Smith. An opening bogey briefly threatened to disrupt her momentum, but this early error was quickly rectified with a birdie on the par 5 third, and from there Abom remained firmly in control of the championship. The 19-year-old picked up another shot on the 9th before a decisive run of birdies followed on 13, 14 and 15. And so Anna Abom cruised to a special victory on the County Clare links. An emotional Abom shared her delight at picking up the win, proud of her achievement after what has been a tough time for her and her family following the passing of her father Bill in late 2025.
I'm definitely really happy to have won it. It's very cool that it's the first one of its kind, but yeah, definitely bittersweet. It's been a very hard few months, but golf's definitely been a bit of a struggle to keep going. So I'm definitely proud of myself for what I've done this weekend. Nothing's ever guaranteed in golf, nothing's ever easy. There's so many good players behind me. It's links golf, anything can happen. So really I was just trying to kind of keep the outcome maybe a little less of my focus and just try and enjoy the day the same as I had the first 2 rounds.
Kate Lanigan began the final round 8 strokes off the lead, and a duo of birdies in the opening 5 holes helped temporarily close the gap on Abom, only for this early charge to be stifled by a triple bogey on the par 4 6th, all but ending Lanigan's bid for victory. The 2025 Lahinch Scratch Cup winner did rally on the back 9, however, carding 2 eagles on the par 4 13th and par 5 15th to secure the silver medal and the mid-amateur title, 3 shots clear of Lucy Grattan from Tralee. Attention on the women's circuit now turns to the Flogas Irish Women's Amateur Open Championship at Newlands Golf Club from the 15th to 17th of May. Full results from Lahinch can be found on Golf.
Now that was just a little recap of the South of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship won by Anna Abom, who today finds herself in 11th on 7 over. So respectable performance from Anna there today. So we'll head back out now to Queeve. Queeve, you're out on course there. You a bit of an update from Olivia.
Olivia Costello has found the green in 2 on this par 5 12th. She'd be forgiven for easing up maybe with a 3-shot lead, which she took out to 3 wood, had a go, and it has just rolled up onto the edge of the green. So potential for another birdie, maybe even another eagle. Could be her 3rd eagle of the weekend if she can make it. No, it is right in the edge of the green. It's a long, long way to make it back to that flag, but fantastic chance for a birdie here for Olivia. Actually, the crowds are starting to make an appearance here as well. Watching these players in. Kate Dillon, all of them actually went for this green in 2. Kate Dillon actually flew the green. She's just at the back of the green. She's okay. There is a little hedge there at the back of it, but she's okay. She's in. Yeah, she just to the left of the bunker. She avoided the bunker, so she'll have a chip on. So she should be okay, just to get it up and down. Katie Poots is in on the left in the trees, but I think she has a gap in, so she should be okay as well. It'll be a chip. She'll have to get it just over the bunker, just to the back of the green. But that flag is just in off the back of the green. Relatively flat green here on this 12th hole. Olivia Costello is just lining it up here at the moment. But yeah, I mean, this is impressive stuff from Olivia again. I mean, she's shown this over the years. So she's a 5th-year student in Roscommon. Just still very young. It feels like she's been around a while. Well, we've been talking about her for a long number of years. But she's still only young and still a lot of talent. A lot of talent in all 3 of these players here, of course, on the high performance panel. For Golf Ireland, as we said, the RNA Home Internationals are going to be here later in the year. And all 3 of these players will be looking to put their name in the hat for a team selection. Katie Poots is going to go first here. She's going to have a chip on. Sorry, Phil, on you?
No, it's just a potentially crucial moment coming up now on 12 with Olivia on the green in 2.
Yeah, on the green in 2, but not the easiest shot. And Katie Poots just got across. Katie Poots hit her chip. That's not a bad chip from where she was. She's going to leave herself about 10 foot for her birdie. It's going to be Kate Dillon next. Yeah, this is like Olivia. It's just on the green, but not the easiest of putts it's going to be. Kate Dillon has chipped hers on, just pitched it in low. Again, quite spinning the way maybe she would have wanted, something similar to Katie Poots a little bit earlier on. Not quite getting the spin she would have wanted. She's going to have about a 10, 12 footer for her birdie. Olivia Costello now is just having a look. Herself and her dad just lining this up here. Katie Poots just marking her ball. I'm just going to have a look and see. This is just going to probably fall. A bit of a double breaker in this, actually. It's going to start out left to right and come back right to left as it gets towards the hole. So, a bit of lag putting here required from Olivia Costello just to get that down close. She can get it close, get a birdie, get herself to 5 under. She'll be in a commanding position heading to the 13th. It's just taking her a quick second before she sends this on its way. Just a bit of a double breaker here. That is on its way. Yeah, it is turning right immediately. It's coming back. And it didn't. Maybe a slight misread there. Not enough pace on it. It's not going to be an easy one for birdie. Could have left it a bit handier. But again, she probably would be happy enough with a par. Keep herself in control. All depends maybe on what Kate Dillon does here. She can make a birdie, it might put the pressure a bit back on. We've got a couple of big holes coming up. I think well on we're seeing a couple of par 5s coming up as well.
Yeah, 12th obviously par 5, then we've got a par 3 13th, and then another par 5 14th. And a reminder that Olivia birdied those 3 holes yesterday, so she really could take control here of the tournament if she was to do something similar again today. So you really feel like Kate probably needs to make some sort of a move over those next couple of holes.
Yeah, she probably does. I mean, the birdies on 8 and 9 probably steady the ship. I mean, the earlier part of the round, bogeys on 2 and 3, the double on 7 could have really shaken her. But I mean, to bounce back with birdies on 8 and 9, 2 decent pars on 10 and 11. I mean, a birdie here could spark her back into life again. It would put her within 2 before Olivia Costello hits her putt. I think it is going to be Kate Dillon to go first. So this it could be turned into a little bit of a match play situation almost. If Kate Dillon can make this putt, get herself to 2 under, get herself within 2. It's on its way, and she's not happy with it. Things are just not quite going her way at the moment, but she will just tap that in for a par. She's actually going to mark it, but it should be just a little tidy up. But again, it's just not quite falling for her today. But if she can get something to spark it back into life, there might be a chance. This is not over yet. Olivia Costello now to take her putt. Again, just I would have liked it a bit closer than where she is. But we've seen how good she has been with the putter today and the last couple of days. Sends it on its way, and that is dropped. To no surprise, nice little round of applause from the gallery. Olivia Costello, nice and easy birdie on the green in 2. Lags it up and puts it in. Just walking back to her bag with I wouldn't say a little bit of a swagger, but there's a bit of confidence as she's walking away back to her bag. Katie Poots now to hit her putt. Katie Poots scores 3 over for the championship here at the moment. She could do a little bit of something to set her back right. It's just, again, not dropping for Katie Poots here at the moment. Misses that one, just taps it in. Kate Dillon now surely to clean up for her par to keep her just 3 shots behind here. 12th hole here at Woodbrook.
That's a big
inaugural East of Ireland. Big moment, yeah. I mean, that was a big putt. And I mean, she didn't leave it handy for herself, Olivia, to be honest, but was confident over the putt. Yeah, Kate Dillon just tidies up. Yep. But another big birdie for Olivia Costello. She's looking very, very confident here. She goes on to the 13th. Just nice and easy. Taking out the phone, putting in the score. She's playing very, very well at the moment. But it's what we've come to expect from her over the last while, as we said. Impressive player in the junior ranks. This is her first year in the women's ranks, of course. Heard of the women's high performance panel here, Golf Ireland. She's been tracking that way for a long time. Fantastic performer as always. And we're going to head to the 13th hole. Par 3 again, as you said, Foylan. So, Olivia, if she could get another par here, I'd say she'd be very happy. And again, we're a lovely backdrop here as we're heading back out to the sea. Give us the flyover, Foylan. Show us what we're looking at here in the 13th.
Absolutely. So here is the 13th. Fantastic looking hole there, the par 3 13th. Queeve, where is the flag today?
Flag is just in the middle of the green. It's not too far in on the green, but it is gettable. The wind has died down significantly here, so you can really go and fly this at the green. It's 174 yards from the women's tee box today. Olivia Costello is up next. Kate Dillon hit hers just to the right of the flag. She's probably got about 20 foot, 25 foot maybe of a birdie putt. Olivia Costello is up next off the back of another birdie on the 12th. Just taking a second. I'm just going to send this on its way. The wind, yeah, is pretty died down at this stage. That is on its way. She needs that to draw back in. It's just kind of out to the left. Look, and it's turning back in. And it's just gone on to the front of the green. She might have been expecting a little bit more out of that one. But it should be okay. Again, at this stage, pars Olivia Costello's friend. She's 4 up at the moment, 5 under through 12 near this chat at the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Kate Dillon 4 shots behind. Katie Boots next up to hit. Second one, another little bit of a look out of the wind. Just the flag is just blowing slightly left to right, but not a huge amount. Not that's going to take a huge amount on the ball. Katie Boots is going dead at it. It's just tailing to the right slightly. Yeah, it's just bounced before the green. Hopping on, and she's going to have the best of the lot on the par 3 13th. The sun is out. The wind is dying down. It's a beautiful day. What else would you be at? Have a Saturday afternoon at Woodbrook. Fantastic. As we said, Olivia Costello. It's 5 under for the championship. She's 4 shots clear of Kate Dillon at the moment through 12 holes. Kate Dillon 1 under. Shannon Burke in the group in front is level par, 5 shots off the lead. They're our leading trio at the moment. Olivia Costello is looking comfortable enough at the moment, but plenty of golf still to be played. Well, might take another quick break and then we'll catch up with this group when they're taking their putts here on the par 3 13th.
And we're back, and we do have an update for you. Shannon Burke of Ballinrobe has moved to 1 under par. She is now alongside Kate Dillon, 4 back from Olivia Costello. And Queeve, you're down at the green there on the par 3 13th. Olivia putting, I believe.
Yep, as we said, she had just caught the front of the green, coming up a little bit short, but she had done something similar on the 12th, just lagging it up. Luckily, she will just tap in for her par to keep her currently 4 shots in front. She just marked it, just taking a little bit of a break. Katie Poots is actually next up to go. I thought Katie Poots had gone a little bit closer, but she is next up to putt. And yeah, 15 footer back up the hill for her birdie. As you said, would love for this to drop and just turn the tide a little bit. And again, everything is just perfect pace. It's just slightly missing out. She will just tap in for her par. Keeps Katie Poots at 4 over for the championship. Kate Dillon now. You see, can she put herself back within 3 of Olivia Costello? It's on the way. It's going to turn back right. It didn't. It stayed straight enough. And again, just missing. Kate Dillon will tap in for her par. Stay at 1 under, 4 shots behind Olivia Costello. She's just kind of walking away there, kind of a little bit of an expression of, what can I do, kind of thing. Things just not dropping for her at the moment. Olivia Costello now just putting her ball down. This should be just a simple little clean up for par here on the par 3 13th. Just taking her time over just to make sure. And yeah, never in doubt. Another par for Olivia Costello. She stays at 5 under. She is 2 under for her back 9 at the moment. 2 under for the day. 5 under for the championship. 4 shots clear of Shannon Burke and Kate Dillon. Shannon Burke, well on. She's making a bit of a ball.
Yeah, there might be a late charge from Shannon. Birdie on 12, followed by a par on 13. So it may be too little too late, but you never know in this game. She could get herself back in contention with the par 5 14th coming up for her. Kate Dillon probably needs to get a bit of birdies on the card. No birdies since the 9th. Kind of her round is kind of quieting down, as you're saying there, Queeve. The momentum was on 8 and 9 when she went back-to-back birdies, but no birdies since then. So a lot of work for Kate to do to get back near Olivia on 5 under. But as we say, you just never know. Anything is possible in this game of golf.
Well, exactly. I mean, speaking of Shannon Burke, last year, what a year she had, winning the Irish Women's Mid-Am, the Connacht Trophy, the Munster and the Leinster, all in the 1 year. The only one she didn't win was the Ulster, I believe. And that was because she didn't play in it. She could have had a full house last year. So unbelievable performance from her, and she's keeping that going this year as well. So you never know. A good strong performance from Shannon Burke could put her right back in the mix here. She is just in that group in front. They have just gone down the 13th here. The 14th. Where we are at the moment. Another par 5. Long par 5 as we go down along again by the coast. Beautiful stretch of holes here at Woodbrook as you're just coming out along Braehead, as you're heading back in towards the clubhouse, heading back in towards Braehead. And again, the conditions are just absolutely perfect. It's becoming a bit of a pet day here now. The wind has died down. Katie Poots is first up. Nice to see a bit of ready golf here at the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Katie Poots is away. Let's just head down the right hand side. She's looking to draw back in. She's looking at it. It should be okay. If it just drew back in, it might caught a little bit of the rough, but she should be okay. Kate Dillon up next. Jumpers are coming off all around the course here. The heat is out. Kate Dillon up next to hit 1 under, of course, today. Par in this back 9 so far. She has sent that straight down the middle of the fairway, not a problem. That is going to carry down a long ways here on this par 5.
We could hear that strike.
Decent shot there. Yeah. We're all over today, Fennan. 14th is the 465 yard par 5. So again, We saw Olivia Costello reach the green in 2 on the 12th. But she has been attacking it so far. She's not taking the foot off the pedal at the moment. That is on the way as well. Yeah, that is just, I'll be careful. It's just tailing out a little bit to the left. Might have taken a bit of a hop. I think she could be okay. It was heading towards those fence posts just on the left hand side. But it should be okay. We're going to have a look. Katie Booth is actually just hitting a provisional just in case, because there is those few trees and things down there maybe. And she's just as a precaution, maybe she's just hitting a provisional. The rest of her partners thought it might have been okay, but... And that one's away. It's gone right as well. Okay. And actually, Olivia Costello is going.
I think we may have just lost Queeve there just as Olivia was about to hit potentially a provisional, but we'll jump back in with Queeve as soon as we can. He's coming back into us now. Queeve, do we have you back?
Yes, I was talking to myself there for a while. Apologies, fella. Yes, so I'm not sure where you lost me there, but I know Olivia Costello has hit a provisional there on the 13th. On the 14th, her ball might find it was heading dangerously towards those fence posts just on the left, where it kind of marks out where the beach starts and the rough begins. So she just wanted to hit a provisional. That provisional is fine. Out to the right hand side. She wasn't going left with it this time. But we'll see, can we find this ball, because all of a sudden that could make a bit of a difference. Of course, she is 4 shots clear at the moment. She's 4 shots clear of Shannon Burke and Kate Dillon, but if there is a lost ball here, it could change the complexion of this a little bit. Referees are just heading over as well, just to have a quick look. We're all having a look here to see what's going to happen here.
Well, while you're having a look, we'll drop back to the flyover to give those at home an idea of what the 14th looks like. How does that sound?
Perfect.
And that was the par 5 14th there. You certainly do not want to go left on this one. Queeve, any update in terms of Olivia Costello's golf ball?
Yeah, well, she's heading towards her provisional ball, so it looks like that first ball she hit is gone out of bounds. She's just going to head over towards it. The referees went over and just have a look, and have walked away from it, so it looks like she might be hitting that provisional. Yeah. So this could be a big chance for Kate Dillon. Kate Dillon is right in the middle of the fairway. She should be okay. Katie Poots has found her first ball. She's fine. But, yeah, Olivia Costello now is going to be hitting into this fairway. This is going to be her 3rd shot. It's going to be her 4th shot, I should say, from the fairway. She was 3 off the tee. But if you do have to hit 2 off the tee, 3 off the tee, a par 5 is not the worst one to be doing it on. Could still get up and down here now. It is a decent distance out. Now, we did see her go for the green in 2 on the 12th. She just seems to be deliberating with her caddy and what she's going to do. Now, the green, we're just waiting for the green to clear again. Shannon Burke, Aidan Walsh and Ellen O'Shaughnessy just in that group in front. There is again the crowd is coming out along with the sun to watch these players come in. Olivia, she just take her time. Yeah, well, and I'll tell you what we might do. We might take another quick break because we're going to be another couple of minutes, I'd say, until the green clears. All these players are going to go for it in 2. Kate Dillon has the best drive of them all. She's a great chance if she can get on this in 2, make something of it. Could be pressure massively put back on Olivia Costello. Well, and we might take a quick break.
Esker Hills golfer Ella Cantwell said it was a culmination of a lot of hard work as she became the inaugural winner of the West of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. The 17-year-old Offaly native equalled the course record with her opening round 65, and she closed out her third round with 8 birdies in a brilliant 67. Cantwell finished 8 shots clear of Hannah Lee McNamara of Royal Portrush and Aideen Walsh of Lahinch on 18 under par to make history in Castle Dargan. She now follows in the footsteps of Shane Lowry, who claimed the men's equivalent in County Sligo in 2008.
I was delighted with my first round, but I knew that I still had to go out and play as well as I could, and today I fought as hard as I could and I was absolutely delighted.
Cantwell began her weekend with a phenomenal 65, which included 5 birdies and 2 eagles. She followed that up with a solid second round of 72, and that gave her a 1-shot lead ahead of Walsh. Cantwell did not look phased during her final round, and she pushed on with 3 birdies around the turn to move to 15 under par. It was a sensational surge, with Hannah Lee McNamara mounting the biggest challenge with birdies on 8, 9 and 12. Lee McNamara had double bogeyed the 7th, but it was Cantwell who took a 4-shot advantage down the closing stretch. That lead became 7 when she reeled off 3 birdies in a row between 12 and 14. Cantwell also birdied the 17th, and despite an errant tee shot, she recomposed herself and made the bogey putt to seal an emphatic win.
That was our recap from the West of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship won by Ella Cantwell of Esker Hills. Today, of course, we'll be crowning the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship champion live from Woodbrook. Queeve, we're going to pick it back up with you. Olivia Costello, how are we looking there on the par 5?
Yeah, as we said, Olivia had to play her provisional ball off this 14th tee. So she's hit her 4th shot, and it just shouts a 4 right as it headed towards the 15th tee. So this could be about to swing here. Kate Dillon is right in the middle of the fairway. She's just out with an iron, and that has gone right as well. She was just trying to play a little low draw in there, and it didn't turn for her at all. Now it is out to the right. It could be a decent chance of a chip. Get it up, maybe get a birdie here, get one back on Olivia, because as we said, she's hit her 4th shot. It's gone out to the right hand side to almost towards the 15 tee box. So she's gonna have a tricky up and down. Bogey for Costello, birdie for Dillon. Could bring it back within 2 shots. So this commentator's curse might be on the cards here. We hope not. We did say Olivia Costello was looking confident earlier on. That might throw a little bit of a spanner in the works here on the 14. We're just making our way down the fairway. This is one of the feature holes, really, or feature holes here, really, at Woodbrook, the 14th, par 5. Beautiful, just as you're looking out over the cliffs out onto the sea. Plenty of boats out, yachts, the whole lot are out today. Maybe not yachts. Yachts might be a bit of a stretch for. Well, people are enjoying the sun. Let's see. Yeah, we're just making our way down. Olivia, Katie, and Kate all heading to the right-hand side of this green. And maybe again, left is danger. It's not where you want to go. So bailing out to the right might not be the worst thing, but it's going to be tricky for Olivia to get up and down here without causing too much damage. A chance for Kate Dillon maybe to claw back a shot or 2 here and put herself back in contention here. I mean, 4 shots is the lead for Olivia Costello at the moment. She is 4 clear of Shannon Burke and Kate Dillon. Yeah, Olivia is just having a look. They're all in a similar enough position in between the green and the 15 tee box. Olivia has the longer of the chips, so she's got a good bit of green to work with. The green again, a two-tiered green kind of in the 14th. She's probably just going to want to just land this somewhere on the front of the green, let it roll down because it's going to catch that hill and drop right down to the flag. So this is about distance control here and how much spin she's going to put on this. She's just having a look up at that front of the green just to see whereabouts she wants to land it. Kate Dillon might go first here. She's a little bit closer, but again, she's just got to get it over a ridge to try and drop it down in towards the flag again. Not an easy chip for Kate Dillon at all, because it's not an easy landing zone, because if she drops it in there a little bit too high up the hill, that could carry a long ways down. But Olivia Costello is up first. Again, she probably has the easier chip. Just wants to really fly this up, land it softly on the green and just let it trickle down to that lower tier. She's just taking another quick look at the hole that is up. Oh, and she hasn't hit it. She hasn't hit that at all. She looked nervous almost trying to hit that one, because it is, as we said, very fast. That's actually come up short of the green. That was her 5th shot. She needs to just keep it steady here now and try and keep a very big number off the card. She will be chipping. Kate Dillon now. That just needs to go. That's a surprise that didn't go. She couldn't have played that much further up. It just landed up at the top of the hill to the right hand side of the green and caught a little bit of the heavier rough and killed the momentum. And it didn't carry down. So Kate Dillon not on the green either. She's just in the first cut. Whereas Olivia Costello was still in the rough on the right hand side of the green. Katie Poots now. Again, this is tricky. You missed this green, it's tricky. Katie Poots just leaving it short as well. She was down in the hollow in between the green and the 15 tee box. This is going to be Olivia Costello again. Now this is going to be Olivia's 6th shot. So again, this just needs to be a little bit of a soft touch. Use the face wide open on that wedge. Just a little bit of a soft touch to try and get it to roll down to the hole. Try and limit the damage here. Yeah, she just plays that one up high. It catches. That's going to roll down pretty quick. Yep, it rolled down pretty quick. It needs to stop pretty fast too. It needs to stop, because otherwise it's going to roll off the back of the green. That is quick. That was a very, very tricky chip. That has rolled right to the back of the green. It's not an easy one back up. Olivia Costello. It's going to be under a bit of pressure here. If Kate Dillon can get up and down, we could see a bit of a momentum switch here. Kate Dillon, this is going to be her 4th shot. This is for birdie. She's just from off the green. But again, not easy again. This is a big, big slope coming down. That's just the lightest of touches she's given that. That is rolling down towards the hole. It's just missed on the left-hand side. And again, she's left herself about 8 foot, 6-8 foot. That's not bad, because that really, the speed of that, she barely touched that putt and it carried down a long, long ways. A lot of speed behind it, so she'll probably take that from where it was. It is going to be Olivia Costello again. How much would she love this ball to drop? There's a long putt right at the back of the green that she is. But she's seen it roll the whole way back to there. So she knows where this is going to turn. It's just a case of pace, because when you go from hitting one so quick back down the hill, hitting it back up the hill is not that easy. She sent it on its way, and Nostradamus, she left it short. It needed to be hit back up that hill, and it wasn't. Olivia Costello will be wanting to get off this green pretty sharpish. This has not been a good hole for her. 3 off the tee. Trying to do the quick maths in my head. Could be for a 7. I think this could be if she can finish this off. Well, you might correct me if you can do the maths quicker than I can. Someone will correct me, surely.
I think you're right.
Katie
Back 3 off
Poots.
tee, 4.
Yeah. 3 off the tee. Yeah. It's a bit like me when you're looking back on the round going, how many am I after hitting? It's about the only comparison I can ever make to Olivia Costello, because, as we said, the rest of her round today has been really sharp. The rest of her golf yesterday has been really sharp. So, but we did say there was a lot of golf to be played. One little mistake can be costly. Kate Dillon, from about 8 feet. That is on the way. That is dropped. That could be a big par for Kate Dillon in the grand scheme of things here.
That's big.
Because that is a big par. Olivia Costello now. Try and just tidy this up. It'll be a 2-shot difference if this drops. She just needs to take her time over this one. She's just going to send this aside 2 feet. Yeah, that drops. Okay. Pick it out, move on. Try and get that hold quickly out of her head here as she moves on to the 15th. Not an easy thing to do for anybody, but someone of her calibre. Well able to do it. Just move on. She's still got the lead. That is the main thing. It has been cut, but the lead is still there. Olivia Costello, top of the leaderboard. Shannon Burke is 1 under. Kate Dillon remains 1 under. Olivia Costello, we will confirm it, but back to 3 under. So 2-shot swing it is back again. Kate Dillon quickly up onto the tee box. She's going to tee off here on this 15th. Phelan, you might give us a look over the 15th just as Kate Dillon is teeing off.
Now that was a little look at the 15th there as we begin to approach the business end of the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship here, live from Woodbrook. We're just awaiting confirmation on that score from Olivia Costello there on the par 5, with Shannon Burke still 1 under through 14. So still in contention given Olivia's, we think it's a double bogey possibly on the 14th. We're just waiting for confirmation there. So still very much all to play for as we approach these final few holes here at Woodbrook. And we're going to go back to Queeve now to see how our leader, Olivia, is looking teeing off on the 15th. So Queeve, how are things out on course?
Yeah, okay, well, she's settled herself down. Just having a chat with Katie Poots here. She's walking up the fairway actually just to maybe settle herself back in, but she drove that one okay. But again, yeah, just going back over it. It was a 7, I believe. We will confirm it. She was 3 off the tee on that 14th. Okay, we might just have a check of it. The scores have it as an 8. So we are wrong. The scores have it as an 8. I would have had it down as a 7 now, but who am I to... who am I? But it looks like it has been an 8. An 8 is what it is at the moment. We'll keep you up to date if it does change at all. Shannon Burke, of course, 1 under. Kate Dillon, 1 under. Kate Dillon is back in the middle of the fairway. 2 balls in the middle of the fairway. And we're looking okay here. Just strolling down the fairway. Good crowd following this here at the moment. That's well. Well, what we might do, so we might take a quick break and we'll just have a quick check maybe. We'll try and grab a hold of a referee just to make sure that that scoring is right, because it's coming up on our leaderboard at the moment as an 8 and has Olivia dropped back. But we'll just have a check on it and we'll come back to you maybe in just a couple of minutes' time.
Okay, so we received confirmation there that it was actually an 8 from Olivia on the par 5 14th, so a triple bogey. So we're just waiting for the score to officially update, but we think Olivia now is just one clear of Shannon and Kate. So Queeve, we'll go back to you now on the 15th. How are things looking?
Yeah, thanks, Phelan. Yeah, 3 players have just hit in their second shots. Again, all going for the green in 2. Olivia Costello has just found the front of the green. Katie Poots just to the left of it, but okay as well. And Kate Dillon just coming up short right. So okay shots just as well. If you're following along on the live scoring, it might be a little bit of an error going in there. Maybe in one of the players. The players, of course, are putting in their own live scoring here. Olivia Costello was down for an 8 on the 12th. And we have her down for a birdie there. So at the moment, while the live scoring might say otherwise, Olivia Costello is 2 under. And just in, Shannon Burke has joined her at 2 under. She has just made another birdie, her 3rd birdie of the back 9. She made a birdie on the 15th. So Shannon Burke is now tied for the lead with Olivia Costello on 2 under. Kate Dillon is 1 under. This has swung massively in the last couple of holes. That 8 for Olivia Costello on the 14th could be costly, but again, she's showing no signs of that affecting her. She had a fantastic drive into the middle of the fairway here on the 15th. And she struck it again with another wood up to the front of the green. So she's on the green in 2. Another chance. If she can get a birdie here, that 8 could be quickly out of her mind. And settle herself right back in and retake the lead. But this has changed massively. We were talking a little bit earlier on about Olivia Costello having a 4-shot lead looking comfortable. Shoulders were back, and she was swaggering down the fairways. Now she's still doing that. The head is up, the shoulders are back still, but that has to knock you a little bit, that 8. But she is showing it that she is coming back on the green in 2. Kate Dillon just to the right hand side of the green. She'll have a wedge on, try and get herself a birdie. And Katie Poots just to the left of the green, just in the first cut on the left hand side of the green. Again, Olivia Costello is in a decent position. She's just on the front of the green, so another long putt. Well, another good chance just lagging this up and walking away with a birdie and righting all the wrongs of the 14th hole. Kate Dillon is going to go first. Just chip it from the right hand side. Yeah, she's chipped it about halfway to the hole. She needs that to stop. That's a good chip. That's a good chip. She's left that to about 5 feet. Again, quick, these greens today. And slope, a lot of slopes on them too. You need to know where to be landing that ball and let it roll out. But she'll give herself a decent chance at a birdie to get her to 2 under and join the leaders. Olivia Costello, as we said, if you're looking in our live scoring, we will just see can we get that updated, because I think she's down for an 8 on the 12th, which we have as a birdie. There was definitely an 8 on the 14th. That 8 on the 14th would leave her at 2 under. And she's just getting ready to hit this eagle putt. She's had 2 eagles already this weekend. Can she make a third and go back to 4 under? She's about to send this on its way. It is on its way. She's hit that well. That is going to get up there. That is going to be just about a foot for birdie. And I'll tell you what, after an 8, that's not a bad way to respond. If you can just get a tap-in birdie, get yourself back to a 1-shot lead, you would take that. That shows a lot of fortitude to just be able to do that, to walk off after an 8. Forget about it, walk up and try and make a birdie. Katie Poots for her eagle. Sends it on its way. That's just missed again. Katie Poots been very unlucky with a lot of these putts today, or they've just slid by. That one just sliding by as well to about a 1.5 to 2 foot. She should have a decent opportunity of getting her birdie as well. Okay, Kate Dillon up next for her birdie opportunity. This would see her join the lead. Just someone trying to grab me attention there. And Kate Dillon sends it on its way. It's just missed. That would have been a big birdie as well if she could have got that, but a par, most likely. She's just going to stick a mark on it. What a par looking most likely for Kate Dillon again. Just sliding by. Katie Poots next up at the putt. She's looking to make a birdie, try and get something going here for Katie Poots. She's tied 6 at the moment on 3 over. This will be her first birdie of the day if this could drop. And it does. Yeah, that's what she needed. She needed that smile on her face. And a fist bump from, I think it's from her dad. She needed that. Now, Olivia Costello. This would be a big birdie if she could get this after an 8. Yeah, that's impressive. That is really impressive from Olivia Costello to go from an 8 on the 14th to a birdie on the 15th. That is very, very impressive. She goes to 3 under. She's got a 1-shot lead. She goes to the 15th. Kate Dillon now, just to tidy up for par. And she does. As we move to the 15th, Olivia Costello, a 1-shot lead. Smile is back on her face after that 15th. We're coming down the final stretch. As we said, Olivia Costello has a 1-shot lead on 3 under. Shannon Burke is 2 under. Kate Dillon 1 under. This is going to be a tight finish here at the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship, the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. I think the referee is coming out just to give Olivia a little reminder. Change that 12th. Get it right. And we can have it all right. Yeah, a little bit of a nudge. Well on, as the players just get ready to tee up. You might give us a little bit of a flyover here on the 16th hole. You picking me up all right, I thought the mic might have disconnected for a second.
Picking you up nice and fine, Queeve. You're sounding great. So, our leader, Olivia Costello, is now heading to the 16th, the third of 3 par 5s in a row. We're just waiting on the confirmed scoring, but we do have Olivia down to be, is it one shot clear we're saying now, Queeve?
Yeah, 1 shot clear the way we have her. I think the referee, as I said there, did just come over and just give her a little nudge to say, make sure that score is right. There's a little bit of a laugh, kind of 1-8 is enough on the card. She didn't want to have a second one that shouldn't be there. But we have her at 3 under, Shannon Burke at 2 under, and Kate Dillon at 1 under. Katie Poots and Kate Dillon have hit their drives there perfectly fine. Olivia Costello just about to hit hers. Of course, recovering from that 8 on the 14th. Oh, and that's gone left. It's gone left. And it has hit a tree. I think it has dropped. It's hit one of the trees and just dropped. Now she's going to have a long ways in. It's going to be a layup, you'd imagine, here on this. And it's another par 5, 455 yard par 5 it is. So you'd imagine just another little layup for Olivia here. She's been going at these par 5s, these last couple of par 5s. Of course, a stretch of 3 par 5s here on the back 9 in Woodbrook. But it looks like she will just have to lay up. So, possible chance for Kate Dillon. She can get herself a birdie here and put herself into a share of the lead. There we go. That leaderboard has now been updated. Don't often get things right, but we were right with that 12th. Birdie on the 12th. So Olivia Costello is 3 under. Shannon Burke 2 under through 15. And Kate Dillon 1 under through 15. So there's only 2 shots in it between Olivia and Kate, and 1 to Shannon Burke in the group ahead. So we are on for a very, very tight finish here in these last 3 holes at Woodbrook.
Just a
See
quick
who will
mention
be crowning
there
the
as well
inaugural.
for
Sorry.
Aoife Kelly, 2 under for the day. Birdies on 14, 15 and 16 have brought her back within 4 of the lead. It's probably too little too late for Aoife, but a fantastic round from her with a couple of holes left to play. And as we said, it's been all change all day, so you just never know what could happen over these closing holes here at Woodbrook. But it's looking like it's going to be between Olivia, Shannon and probably Kate Dillon as well.
Yeah, well, you know, we could be putting the commentator's curse on it again, Phelan, because we did say it after the 12th, after that birdie on the 12th, just how confident Olivia looked. But that's what can happen in golf. 1 hole can change things massively. An 8 for Olivia there, and it brought the pack right back in. Yeah, you said Aoife Kelly there. I mean, it's impressive, the story of Aoife Kelly, of course, the one with the Galway Bay golfer. Not playing golf terrible long, 6 years, I believe, and has got herself down to just below scratch. You can have a read of it. Slice of Life. With Dara Small is there on the Golf Ireland website. Read Aoife Kelly's story. It is an impressive one to see where her her journey has taken her over the last couple of years, and has been consistently playing in these regional championships here. Of course, she played in the south and played in the west, and her performances have been improving the whole way along. So a good strong finish from her here, and you never know what could happen. Olivia Costello is going to be the first to go. She is just slightly blocked out by some low branches, so it is just going to be a layup for her here into this par 5, 455 yards. Hitting the trees, it could have been worse. And she's just found a little bit of a gap down the middle of the fairway where the trees are, but it will just going to have to be trying to hit a low one. Now, it's not easy. She's got a bit of a rise right in front of her. So this ball is going to want to get up. And it could be just a case of trying to hit a low one. A draw. It's going to take a big, massive draw to try and get it around the trees. This is not an easy shot. She's just having a chat with her caddy to deliberate over what they're going to do here. She's out with the radar, just having a quick look to see if this was a bit of flat ground. It'd be an easy just knock forward, but there's a big rise right in front of her, which is going to make this very, very tricky, because to get it up over the rise, it's going to bring those branches into play. So this is going to take a lot of deliberation here over what she's going to do. It may just be a case of just chip it forward, back over to the right hand side of the fairway. Just try and get up and down. It seems to be what she's looking at. She's just looking at a couple of those branches that are hanging down in front of her, and just deliberating over what she's going to do. She could just hit a wedge, get it up and over those low hanging branches, because I think a low shot is not on in this case for Olivia. Kate Dillon and Katie Poots are looking fine out in the fairway. You'd imagine it'll be business as usual. They'll be going for the green in 2. There's no one laying up here on these par 5s. Look, they're big hitters in these par 5s. Yeah. So Olivia Costello has made the decision, and I'd say it is just going to be a flick of a wedge over to the right hand side of the fairway. And she's just going to take another quick look. Yeah, that is just a wedge, just to get it back in play. Yeah, safe as houses, just to the right hand side of the fairway. That was the only option for her there. Big rise, as I said, right in front of the ball, making her mind up for her almost. She's back in the fairway. It's par 5. Still a long ways to go. It's going to be a mid to long iron in for her, so just try and keep herself that minimum in front. 3 under, as we said, through 15 at the moment. Kate Dillon and Katie Poots are well down this fairway. Kate Dillon just to the left of the first cut, but no real issue here. The rough is not going to cause too much of an issue, I don't think, for these players today. I'm just going to wait probably for this green to clear file on. We might take another brief little break before we come back, because I'm just waiting for the green to clear again with that group in front. But as we stand here on the 16th fairway, Olivia Costello 3 under, Shannon Burke 2 under in the group in front, and Kate Dillon at 1 under. We'll be back in just a minute or two's time.
We rejoin you with Kate Dillon there.
Yeah, Kate Dillon just after hitting her second shot here on the par 5 16. Not overly happy with it. It has just come up short on her. So, a chance to try and close the gap here again. Olivia Costello just got that little bit harder. Katie Poots hitting her second shot. Where the wind is.
Looks like we've lost Queeve there momentarily. Hopefully we'll get him back as soon as we can. But as things stand, Olivia Costello still one shot in front on the 16th. Shannon Burke has finished 16. We're just waiting for a score update there. But you'd have to feel that Shannon probably needs one more birdie maybe before she gets in to really put the pressure on Olivia with a couple of holes to go. Don't rule out Kate Dillon as well. 2 strokes back, playing alongside Olivia on the 16th fairway. Waiting to hit in as we look to try and get back in touch with Queeve. But it's still very much all to play for here at Woodbrook. It's been a very topsy-turvy day. Of course, it was Kate Dillon who started the day in front, 1 shot clear of Olivia. And then Olivia got back out in front and looked to be running away with it with a 3-shot lead before the turn. But then that 8 on the par 5 14th really brought everyone back into contention in terms of Shannon Burke and Kate Dillon in particular. So we're set for a grandstand finish here. We're still trying to reconnect with Queeve, who has lost connection there out on course. So we're just going to take a little break and hopefully get Queeve back as soon as we can. Great news, everyone. We do have Queeve back out on course, but just before we go back to Queeve, to update you, Shannon Burke did par the 16th, so she remains at 2 under par with 2 holes left to go. So can she get a late birdie to really put the pressure on Olivia Costello? We wait and see. But we'll rejoin Queeve now, who is with that group. Queeve, how are things with Olivia, Kate and Katie?
Yeah, well, Kate Dillon is just about to tap in for a birdie. And there it is. It's in for a birdie. She joins the leaders. She joins Shannon Burke at second on 2 under. Her second shot just went left into the bunker, but she chipped it out beautifully, leaving it just about a foot from the hole. She walked out of the bunker, tapped it in. Handy birdie. Keep it going. She's gone to 2 under. Level with Shannon Burke tied for second. Olivia Costello, of course, still 1 shot in front on a 3 under. She did have to lay up with her second shot. Just the trees were blocking her out where she was, so she laid up with her second shot. Her third shot, though, up onto the green. About 12 or 15 foot probably for a birdie to extend her lead. They're just having a look here. Katie Poots' ball, which is over just to the right hand side of the green. I think they might be deliberating over whether it's on or off the green. They've decided that it's on the green. She's able to mark it and have a look. It's a long put back down the green. It's a bit of a slope down towards the hole, a little bit of a rise back up, just about 5 foot from the hole. So this is a lot about pace as much as it is about line. Katie Poots, of course, a birdie Our last hole. Getting her back to 3 over. First birdie of the day for Katie Boots. This is her third shot in here. That is tracking all the way. That looks lovely. Fantastic pace. Just comes up right hand side of the hole, but a little bit of a foot. Maybe for her second birdie of the day. Get her back to 2 over. Just to try and get the momentum back swinging in her favour. She can finish strongly. Olivia Costello now. Just going to the far side of the hole. Her ball, of course, just left hand side of the green, just down a little bit of a hollow on the left hand side of the green. So again, just needs to get the pace to get it up out of there. And then it's probably going to fall back down to the left. So just again needs to get the pace on this right. As I said, a par would keep her in a 1-shot lead. So he's just having a little bit of another look. It's just about as long, I put 30 foot probably for her birdie. That is up on the way. That's a great pace, and just moving to the left of the hole. But again, she'll just tap that in for a par. Keep her at 3 under for the championship. Keep her with a 1-shot lead. Yeah, that is a par for Olivia Costello. Keeps her 1 in front, just ahead of Shannon Burke and Kate Dillon as we come to the final 2 holes of the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Just to give you a look at the rest of the leaderboard. Aoife Kelly, 1 over. She is 2 under for her round today, 1 over for the championship. Ellen O'Shaughnessy, 2 over. Libby Fleming, 3 over. What it is, between that 3 at the top, Olivia Costello, Shannon Burke, Kate Dillon, 1 shot is all there is between them, with 2 holes left to play. Katie Poots makes hers. And there's another birdie for Katie Poots, gets her back to 2 over. She's going to be hopefully finishing strongly for Katie Poots. We're going to head to the 17th. 2 holes left to go. Just a shot in it between 3 players. Olivia Costello, 3 under. Shannon Burke, 2 under. Kate Dillon, 1 under. We are going to the wire here in Woodbrook for the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Whose name will be the first name on that trophy? Well, you might give us a look at this 17th hole, and I'll tell you what, if you want to take us a look at that 17th hole, we might actually, while we wait for the green to clear, we head for a quick break, and then we'll have a look at the 17th hole.
And we are back. Just to mention a lovely message received from one Robert Fitzpatrick, who is supporting Jessica Reynolds of County Sligo Golf Club, who's currently 3 over with a couple of holes left to play, but he's loving the coverage. And special mention to Queeve for keeping us updated out on the course there today at Woodbrook. So now we're really getting towards the business end here in Woodbrook. Queeve, we're going to have a little look at this par 3 17th before we head back out on course. Another glorious flyover there from Woodbrook, the par 3 17th. I counted no less than 6 bunkers around the green there, Queeve. Where is the flag today?
Flag is tucked in on the left-hand side, the right-hand side of the green as you're looking at it from the tee box. It's in down a little bit of a flat area, but so not bad of a position. But you've got to really take on one of the bunkers if you want to take on the flag. Katie Poots and Kate Dillon have hit theirs. Kate Dillon nice and safe out to the left-hand side of the green. And Kate Dillon, right-hand side of the green. Katie Poots, middle of the green, just short of the flag. Olivia Costello has just hit hers. It has gone to the right and has missed the green. Now she's got over the bunker, but it is going to be a little bit of a tricky chip to try and get it back up and onto the green. Try and get out of here with a par if she can. So more drama here at Woodbrook. A par here would leave her at 3 under. But Shannon Burke and Kate Dillon, of course, at 2 under at the moment, just one shot behind. So this is getting a little bit testy here at the moment. Olivia Costello will have a chip on. Now the chip is probably not in the worst position. She's just down a little bit of a hollow in between a couple of bunkers on that right-hand side. She'll have a chip up. Kate Dillon is going to have a long enough putt. I'd say she would take a par out of here as well and bring it down to the 18th hole. Katie Poots says just short of the green. Sorry, she's on the green, short of the flag. Olivia Costello just coming down to her ball, just having a look. There's a bit of room. That's because the referee may be coming in. There could be a sprinkler, maybe. Just a referee just coming in to check everything. Just give you a look. Everything else that's going on here, it is really between these 3 players as we head down to these final 2 holes. Olivia Costello, as you said, 3 under. This back 9 has been up and down big time. 10th birdie, a birdie on the 12th and a birdie on the 15th, but the 8 and 14. She had to hit 3 off the tee. Really brought the field back to her. Shannon Burke has been performing fantastically as well today. She is 3 under for her back 9 currently, 2 under for the championship and 2 under for her round. And Kate Dillon, who of course was the overnight leader, on 4 under. She's 2 over for her round today, but trying to get things swinging back in her favour. She had a birdie on the 16th to get her to 2 under, just 1 shot behind the lead. She will have a long putt to try and get another birdie, but a par does not put her out of it. This may all come down to the 18th. Shannon Burke had a par on the 17th. So she will head down the 18th known with a birdie. May put plenty of pressure on this group behind. Katie Poots looks like she's going to put first on the 17th. Deliberation. No, it is going to be Olivia. We thought Katie might go first, but Olivia was just taking her time to just decide what she wants to do with this chip. It's just off the right hand side of the green, just down in a little bit of a hollow. She needs to just get it up, but get it to stop quick. She just wants, if she can, land this right on the fringe of the green. Just let it roll down to the hole. The hole is kind of in the centre of a small, almost a little bit of a bowl on this 17th green. It just kind of, everything kind of tries to feed down in towards the hole. Just another soft hands here now is what she needs. Yeah, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful chip. Just needs to stop. Okay, she's got a par chance. It did just kind of roll out a little bit. She placed that as well as she could. It just rolled out maybe a little bit further than she'd like, but got a decent par chance to keep herself in the lead. Kate Dillon now for her birdie. Long birdie putt she has here. Sends it on her way. Let's go down towards the hole. Needs to come back left. And just finishes up about a foot to the right of the hole, but she'll take a par and take it down 18. Katie Poots next up. Katie Poots. Let's see, not been her day today, but two birdies in a row. As the dart goes past. Two darts go past. Katie Poots sends it on its way. It's just going to make a turn back to the right and just come up short. She's got about a 2 foot putt left for her par. Apologies if the dart blew your ears off there as it went past. Olivia Costello is going to be next up to go. This could be a very, very big putt. This is a par putt to keep her in a one-shot lead heading down the 18th. She got about 6 foot of a putt. Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit longer of a putt to try and get this for par. So keep her one shot in front here at Woodbrook, the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. She's just taking her time over, just making sure she's got this line right. Sent this on its way. It's going to turn a little bit left to right as we look at it. Sends it on its way. It's turning back to the right. That is in the middle of the cup. What a putt under massive pressure there from Olivia Costello, because a bogey there would have put her back to 2 under. That's huge. That is huge. Heading down to 18. She is a one-shot lead heading to 18. 3 under Olivia Costello. 2 under Shannon Burke. 2 under Kate Dillon. It's going to be a big 18th hole. Katie Poots just last to go to tidy up for her par. And that's in. Yep, par for Katie Poots. We move to the final hole. Sorry, we don't. Kate Dillon has to go. Just tidy up for Kate Dillon. Keep her at 2 under. There's about a foot left. Not even a foot left just to make her par. Yeah, that drops in. We're going to the 18th hole here at the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Olivia Costello with a 1-shot lead over Shannon Burke and Kate Dillon. Olivia Costello 3 under. Shannon Burke 2 under in the group in front. Kate Dillon 2 under. This is going right down to the wire here, Fuelon. We might take a break. We'll have a look at the 18th and we'll bring you all the action from the closing hole here at Woodbrook. All three have hit.
Welcome back, everyone, as we rejoin Queeve now on the 18th hole. Queeve, another tough hole lies ahead to end the round today to see who will be our champion. Bunker in the fairway, bunkers around the greens. Give us an update there. They're just teeing off.
Yeah, all three have just teed off well in this 336-yard par 4 to finish. All three of them in the middle of the fairway, just short of that bunker you saw on the flyover that's there in the middle of the fairway. So all within a really good chance of trying to get up and down here. Maybe get a birdie. Olivia Costello, of course, 3 under. She's a one-shot lead in the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Shannon Burke just in the group ahead, 2 under. She's just finishing up. We'll get a confirmed score from her in just a couple of minutes' time. Kate Dillon also in the group with Olivia Costello at 2 under par. Olivia Costello showing nerves of steel, making a par on that 16th. She'd missed the green to the right, chipped it up to about 6 feet, made that par putt. Brilliant par putt. To keep her one shot in front. As we said, 3 drives all in the fairway from Kate and Olivia. Olivia, the furthest one down. She will be hitting last, which may be a bit of an advantage to her. We don't know whether she will be having a quick glance at that leaderboard to see how Shannon Burke has finished. Shannon Burke currently 2 under for the championship. She's just come off the 18th green. Kate Dillon 2 under as well, but Olivia Costello in a one-shot lead at the moment here at Woodbrook. The inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship almost coming to a close. And it's been dramatic. It's a lot more dramatic than we would have thought 5 or 6 holes ago when Olivia Costello had a 4-shot lead at 8 on the 14th, bringing the pack back into play. But amazingly, after that 8, she buried the 15th, just settling herself straight back in. Par on 16, par on 17, keeping her in a one-shot lead. Shannon Burke, 2 under at the moment. We're waiting to confirm her final score. Today, she started with a bogey on the first, with a birdie on the third, bogey on the fifth, then a back 9, 3 birdies on the back 9, have Shannon Burke at 2 under. Kate Dillon had the overnight lead, was 4 under, a shot ahead of Olivia Costello. She did let it slip, that front 9 in particular. The front 7 holes costing her 3 bogeys and a double across those first 7 holes, but she steadied the ship. Birdies on 8 and 9, setting her back right, and then a birdie on 16 puts her back in with a shout. The players have reached the balls here in the fairway. Olivia Costello still with that one-shot lead. We will, as soon as we have that update on Shannon Burke's final score, we'll let you know. She is finished 2 under. Is the clubhouse leader. Shannon Burke is the clubhouse leader at 2 under here at the moment. So it's down to Olivia Costello and Kate Dillon. It's become a bit of a match play situation. Kate Dillon is the first to hit. She sends that one up and it is going in a little bit low. It's going to the right. She would have liked that a lot closer. It's going to be a tricky putt for a birdie to try and tie the lead here. The East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Katie Poots will be next to hit. Olivia Costello is just having a quick word with her caddy. I don't know if they do. Maybe he's had a look to see what the leaderboard is. Maybe they know par may just be enough to win this championship. Katie Poots, that is a marvellous shot. Oh, what a shot from Katie Poots. That is just 4 feet, 5 feet in for a birdie. She's finishing strongly. It hasn't been Katie Poots' day today, but she's really finishing strongly. Olivia Costello next to play. As we said, she's just short of that bunker in the fairway. This is no more than a wedge in for these players. Olivia Costello just taking her time over. She knows a par may be enough here to win this championship. It's on its way. It's on its way. And oh, it needs to stop. That's okay. It's hit the slope up at the back of the green. The flag is in on the left-hand side of the back. Just the bottom is a bit of a hump right in the middle of the back of this green. That's where Olivia's ball caught. Now, if she was a foot to the left, that would have been perfect. It would have rolled down to the flag. It landed on the right-hand side of that hump, and it rolled back to the right of the green. She has got a very, very long putt. It's not going to be easy for a birdie. And even to lag that up It's not going to be the easiest shot in the world either. She has that hump in the middle of the back of the green to deal with. You would have seen it in that flyover. There's a big ridge in the middle of that green that she'll need to get over and try and just get it as close to the hole as possible. As we said, a par may be enough for a match play situation almost here. Shannon Burke is in the clubhouse at 2 under par. Kate Dillon is a 2 under par. Olivia Costello currently has a 1-shot lead on 3 under. But she is not left herself an easy one to win this championship. Crowds out in force here around the 18th green, taking in this, see who will be the very first name on this East of Ireland Amateur Open Championship title. It is going to be, should be Olivia Costello to go first here, I would imagine. I'm just having a bit of a look at it here just to see. Olivia's just back with her dad, just having a look just as I come around the other side of this flag. She doesn't have the worst of that hump to deal with. There's quite a rise where it is going to come up and he's going to fall back down to her left, back down to the hole. She needs to start this out. Good bit out to her right hand side. Let it just drop down. A par, as we said, may be enough to win this championship. She's 3 under, 1-shot lead. Olivia Costello about to hit. This could be a massive putt in this championship. It's on its way. It's up to the top of the ridge. It's coming back to the right. It needs to go a little bit. And she has just left it short. It's probably about a 3-foot, 4-foot putt to make her par. Kate Dillon now. Very different putt. It's the bottom of that ridge. It will turn similar to Olivia's, just not as much. Back towards the hole. That's on its way. That's turning back to her left. That's on tracking beautifully. And that is in. Kate Dillon with a birdie on the 18th. An unbelievable putt. Kate Dillon is gone to 3 under par. What a turnaround this has been for Kate Dillon. She looked almost out of it after that front 9. With the back 9 fight back, this is incredible. This par putt now for Olivia Costello is huge. She needs this par putt to force a playoff. If we get a playoff, we're going back down the first and second until we get a winner. Unbelievable. Kate Dillon, what a time to make a birdie on the 18th. Katie Poots is about to hit her putt. Unbelievable way to finish this championship. It's another birdie for her. Again, just another day, but finishing strongly. 3 birdies, 15, 16 and 18 to finish off at 1 over par. Olivia Costello now has this par putt to force a playoff at the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship at Woodbrook. There's a lot on this putt. This is unbelievable. There's a big crowd here watching this. She's stepping into it. It's on its way. Yes, it's in. Olivia Costello finishes at 3 under. We are going to a playoff here at Woodbrook. Unbelievable. 3 under. Olivia Costello. 3.
We've just lost Queeve there at the crucial moment, but yes, we can confirm we are going to a playoff here at Woodbrook. Olivia Costello and Kate Dillon will require extra holes to decide who will be the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open champion here this afternoon. A fantastic birdie on the 18th there from Kate Dillon. Forces the playoff. Olivia held her nerve to make sure they would go to extra holes, and we're set for a grandstand finish here in Wicklow. We're going to take a quick break and hopefully check back in with Queeve to bring you through the playoff as soon as we can. So bear with us as we've got a bit more golf left to play here in Woodbrook. So welcome back to what is turning out to be a rather dramatic day here at Woodbrook, the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. So just to remind you, Kate Dillon birdied the 18th to force a playoff with Roscommon's Olivia Costello. Queeve, our man on the ground, is currently in a buggy heading back to the 18th tee. The plan for the playoff is to start on the 18th, and if further holes are required, we'll play 1 and then 2 if needed. So we're set for a thrilling couple of holes here potentially with 2 of our high performance panelists in Kate and Olivia. They will know each other very well from playing together a good bit over the years, and now they're going to go head to head to see who can become the first winner of the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship here in the sunshine at Woodbrook. It's all come down to this. We'll have a little look at the first hole again before joining back in with Queeve with another one of these. Oh no, we're going to go back straight to Queeve. Queeve,
thanks, Phelan.
How are you?
Yeah, all good, Phelan. We're back out here at the 18th. I was wrong there. I said the playoff was the first and second, but it's the 18th first and second if we need them here. To decide the winner of the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship, players have just gone in just to confirm all the scoring and everything, but they will be back out very, very shortly. I mean, this has been an unbelievably dramatic finish today. Let's just recap some of the round today. Kate Dillon started the day at 4 under par. She had a one-shot lead over Olivia Costello. And her day started very, very far in the wrong direction. 2 bogeys coming on the 2nd and the 3rd, a bogey on the 6th, and then a double bogey on the 7th. I mean, saw her slip down the leaderboard, but she tried to get it back right. A birdie on 8 and a birdie on 9 before another 2 birdies on 16 and 18. That birdie on 18 was huge. That has put her into this playoff with Olivia Costello. Olivia Costello, of course, as we said, started at 3 under and has finished her round 3 under. kind of a different turn of fortunes. Olivia Costello started with a bogey on the first, then an eagle on the third, gave her the lead, a birdie on the fifth. But then it kind of started to unravel a little bit. 7th and 8th, 2 bogeys there. But she was quick to steady the ship. 10th and 12th, 2 more birdies. Then it came on the 14th. We talked on the 12th about how confident she was looking, how she had a 4-shot lead, and then an 8 on the 14th. And everything started to look a little bit different. She quickly turned it around impressively on the 15th. A birdie on the 15th, putting her back to 3 under par. But 3 more pars on the way in, the 16th, the 17th and the 18th. So Olivia Costello finish at 3 under. We are at a playoff here to decide the winner of the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship here at Woodbrook. An unbelievable finish. Crowds are starting to come out. They realise what's going on here. But when you look at that putt that Kate Dillon had on the last, incredible to get up and get that birdie, put the pressure on big time on Olivia Costello. Credit to Olivia Costello, made that 4-foot putt for par to force this playoff. 2 young players, 2 fantastic players in Kate Dillon and Olivia Costello, both, as you said, Phelan, on the women's high performance panel this year. Both of the money just coming up to the high performance panel this year. Olivia, of course, winning the Flogas Irish Girls Amateur Open Championship this year, her last time playing in the Flogas Irish Girls Amateur Open Championship. Kate Dillon, of course, played in Cork at the Boys and Girls Home Internationals just last year. So these are 2 young stars on the rise massively, and a win here could really set them up for something big, because, of course, as we mentioned earlier on, the Home Internationals, RNA Home Internationals, are going to be here at Woodbrook later in the year. And definitely Olivia Costello, Kate Dillon, going to be putting their names forward big time to be making that team. Phelan, this has just been an unbelievable morning, an unbelievable afternoon, and it's not over yet.
It certainly has, Queeve. It's been a topsy-turvy day. I wouldn't say we were expecting a playoff, certainly around the halfway point this afternoon. But as you say there, it's just been one of those days where anything could happen. And now we're getting ourselves set up for a playoff. We're going down 18 again, is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like we're going on 18. Players are just coming back out. I just see Olivia Costello's dad, I think it is, that's on the bag today. He's bringing it back out. He looks to be heading back down the 18th. The players are not out just yet, I don't think. A couple of the players who finished up their rounds are back out here around the green, just having a bit of a watch on. I see Aoife Kelly there. Of course, she finished strongly today, 1 under round. She's finished in 6th, 2 over. See Ellen O'Shaughnessy out here as well, 1 over for the championship, finishing tied 4th. A few other players hanging around, but his dad is heading back out with the bag. A couple more holes left to go. Who knows who could win this championship here at Woodbrook. We're on for a grandstand finish. These 2 players played the whole round together, and they're going to finish it together here at Woodbrook. Phelan, this is just, what more can you say? Fantastic afternoon of golf.
Do you know what, Queeve? We're going to give you a little bit of a breather there. We're going to look back at the 18th hole flyover again to give people an idea of what the players will face in the playoff, and we'll come back to you in a couple of minutes. Yes, we're back.
Esker Hills golfer Ella Cantwell said it was a culmination of a lot of hard work as she became the inaugural winner of the West of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. The 17-year-old Offaly native equalled the course record with her opening round 65, and she closed out her third round with 8 birdies in a brilliant 67. Cantwell finished 8 shots clear of Hannah Lee McNamara of Rawport Rush and Aideen Walsh of Lahinch on 18 under par to make history in Castle Dargan. She now follows in the footsteps of Shane Lowry, who claimed the men's equivalent in County Sligo in 2008.
I was delighted with my first round, but I knew that I still had to go out and play as well as I could, and today I fought as hard as I could and I was absolutely delighted.
Cantwell began her weekend with a phenomenal 65, which included 5 birdies and 2 eagles. She followed that up with a solid second round of 72, and that gave her a 1-shot lead ahead of Walsh. Cantwell did not look phased during her final round, and she pushed on with 3 birdies around the turn to move to 15 under par. It was a sensational surge, with Hannah Lee McNamara mounting the biggest challenge with birdies on 8, 9 and 12. Lee McNamara had double bogeyed the 7th, but it was Cantwell who took a 4-shot advantage down the closing stretch. That lead became 7 when she reeled off 3 birdies in a row between 12 and 14. Cantwell also birdied the 17th, and despite an errant tee shot, she recomposed herself and made the bogey putt to seal an emphatic win.
Olivia Costello is the first one to hit here on the 18th in this playoff that is on the way. This looks very similar to what she hit the first time around on this 18th. Just to the right, it's actually further than the first one. It's just to the right hand side of that bunker that's in the middle of the fairway. Perfect drive, not a problem. It's just going to be another flick of a wedge. Kate Dillon is next up. Of course, this playoff will be 18, 1 and 2 if we need them. It is sudden death. But of course, both players play this pretty well. Kate Dillon playing a very different. That is a low ball, but yeah, no problem at all. Very different shot, but very similar outcomes. Kate Dillon is going to have a little bit of a longer shot in. She's going to have about 20 yards. She's about 20 yards further back than Olivia, but 2 reasonably straightforward shots. How straightforward can shots be in a playoff situation of a championship? But it should be just the wedge shots. Should be just wedge shots in here for both players. So they can do something similar to what they did a minute ago. We could be in for a longer afternoon than we thought. Well, this is going to go down the wire here as we did in the regular time. 18 holes. Nothing could separate them. At the moment, all that's separating them here is 20 yards in the fairway. Kate Dillon will be the first to go sometimes in that match play situation, going first is not a bad option. You can apply a bit of pressure, put one in close, and see can she make another birdie like she did about 15 minutes ago here on this 18th hole. We're just taking our time walking back down the fairway. Plenty of people are out on this 18th green watching on to see who will be crowned the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Champion here at Woodbrook. It's been a fantastic couple of days here, of course. 36 holes yesterday before the cut today. The top 24 made it through to this final round today. And we're down to the final two. Kate Dillon of Oughterard, Olivia Costello of Roscommon. Connacht on the rise here in Woodbrook.
Is the sun still shining out there, Queeve?
Sun is still shining. The breeze is picking up just a little bit here on the 18th. It's gone a little bit stronger than it was when these players played it the first time around, but I don't think it should affect them too much. Again, as we said, this flag tucked in on the left-hand side of the green. As we saw a little bit earlier on, of course, with Olivia, it's trying to go at that ridge and let the ball just fall into the left if you can. Now, Olivia was unlucky, as we said. She just caught the right-hand side of that ridge and it fell into the right. Now, she got up and down really well for a par. But it is just about where to place this ball on the green. As we said, it is Kate Dillon to go first. The wind is just in a little bit. There's plenty of spectators and cameras. I'm counting 5 or 6 cameras at the moment here on the fairway, but it is Kate Dillon to go first. Ball is away. She's watching it. She's leaning like she wants it to move. Oh my, that is just a little bit too big. Maybe that wind just getting up. She might have just got a little bit too big. It's just at the back of the green. It's just in the rough. Just off the first cut of the back of the green. She's just behind the flag, so probably will be a chip and a tricky one at that. Olivia Costello next to go. She's just in the right-hand side of the fairway. Just up against, maybe just up against the collar of the first cut. Might make things a little bit trickier. But it will be a similar enough shot to what she had just a few minutes ago on this 18th hole. She's just taking another little minute. And she's just about to let this one go. It's away. It's up. It's going. Looks like it's going to the right again. And it is. That is very, very similar place as it was the first time around in this 18th hole. Maybe just not quite up as far on that ridge. But it won't be easy. There's 2 tricky shots, maybe a little bit of nerves coming into it. Maybe.
So no
just
real
looking
advantage then after the tee shot.
Really, it's hard to say who's got the advantage here. Kate Dillon's. It's just at the back of the green. It's just gone into the rough, just off the first cut. But it's sitting up. You can see it sitting up nicely.
We may have lost Queeve there temporarily, so I will just give you a quick run through of the other categories here at Woodbrook on the inaugural East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. So in the best net category, Aoife Kelly, fantastic 2 under round from her today, ended the event 3 under net, and so we'll take the prize there, 1 stroke clear of Joanna Campbell. A brilliant performance today from Aoife Kelly of Galway Bay. We mentioned earlier in the stream that she was possibly coming back into contention, but more than likely ran out of holes near the end. But a brilliant round. Unfortunate to finish with a bogey on 18, but 3 birdies across 14, 15 and 16 have helped her claim the best net prize. And then in the mid-amateur category, Shannon Burke, who of course made that late charge, takes that prize, 2 under her finishing score today, around a 71. Again, case for Shannon probably just ran out of holes at the end. She maybe had a couple of chances over the last 17, 18, but just couldn't get that elusive birdie to get to 3 under to put herself also in that playoff alongside Olivia and Katie. So they're the results in the other categories. We will now return our attention to the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship, the inaugural event here in Woodbrook. We've got Kate Dillon and Olivia Costello in a playoff. Both have gone a little wayward off the tee, so no real advantage for either player. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll check back in with Queeve as we continue with the playoff. We're back now at Queeve. How are we looking?
Yep. Thanks, Fallon. Yeah, apologies there for the connection dropped. Olivia Costello was just about to put hers, and it's just going to come up short. Kate Dillon hit her chip and hit it really, really well. So she's left herself a really good chance at making a par. Olivia Costello the same. This looks like we could have 2 pars and we could be going down the first. It is Olivia Costello to hit her par putt. Apologies again for that loss in connection, but Olivia Costello is just about to hit her par putt. And it's in. Olivia Costello in for par. Back over to Kate Dillon, who hit a fantastic chip. She was actually a couple of more rotations. It almost could have dropped. But she will just have a short little putt to make her par. And we move on. First playoff hole done and dusted. We're going to move on to the first. Both players with a par. Fantastic chip, as we said, from Kate Dillon to get it up from the rough at the back of the green. Left it close and just left herself a short little par putt. Olivia Costello, maybe she did learn a bit from Kate Dillon's putt earlier on in the 18th. It was very, very similar.
We may have just lost Queeve again there. Coverage around the 18th is not as good.
Down with you again, we're going down the 18th.
Queeve, we just lost you for a second, but you're back.
Back again. Apologies. It seems to be just coverage in around the clubhouse, maybe losing me slightly. What we'll do, just in case we do drop it again, we're going to take another break and we'll join the playoff on the first hole. 2 pars. We're going to the first.
Okay, so now we rejoin Queeve on the first hole, which is the second playoff hole today. Queeve, how are things on the first?
Yep, good out here in the first. Livia Costello just about to tee off here on this 452-yard par 5. Eagled it yesterday in the second round. And that's fine. That's just into the rough on the right-hand side. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just sitting down a little bit, might be the only concern. You can just see the top of the ball there in the rough. Kate Dillon next to hit. She's been hitting this driver unbelievably well today. I have to hit this one. And she's knocked that one down. And it's ran out, not too bad, in all honesty. She wasn't happy with it, but it's run out pretty well with these dry fairways. It's not too bad in the long term. Livia Costello will have a decision to make whether she'll go for this in 2. I don't think Kate Dillon, where she is, can make it. Might be too far out for her. But Livia Costello has to make a decision whether she's going to go for this in 2 now. It will be Kate Dillon to go first. There is about 40 yards of a difference, 30, 40 yards of a difference between these two balls. Livia Costello is just in the rough on the right hand side. Just actually get closer to it. It is sitting up a little bit more than I thought. So again, she will have a decision to make on whether she will go for this or not in 2. I'd imagine, depending on what Kate Dillon does, could help make up her mind. But Kate Dillon will be first to go again. Plenty more people coming out onto this fairway just to watch on. Our referees are doing their job, keeping people over into the rough. And the referee having to go up to the green to move a couple of players off. Yeah, this has been a dramatic finish here at Woodbrook. Will it be Kate Dillon or will it be Olivia Costello? Will be the first name on the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship trophy. Kate Dillon just at her ball first, just having a look to see what she's going to do. She's out. She's out with a wood. She may be having a go at this from the fairway. The outcome of this could help make up Olivia Costello's mind. This is very much a match play situation here. She is going to just lay this up, I think. Yes, she is. She is too far out, but she's going to give the green a bit of a scare. Yeah, that's a fantastic second shot, really. It's just going to be a flick of a wedge in for her third. And again, the distance is quite long, and some of these par 5s they have been able to get at too. 452 yards, this par 5. Olivia Costello is out with the metal. She looks like she's going to go for this. She's been aggressive all day on these par 5s, and it's been pretty fruitful for her, so why stop now? She's lined this up. She's going to let rip this. Just taking her time. That's away. That is away. She's leaning slightly, but it is looking okay. She should be fine. Haven't seen that one down, but looks like she should be okay here. Doesn't look overly disappointed. Doesn't look overly happy. Hard to know. But we'll see. Both have played 2 here on this par 5 first. in this play or sudden death playoff here. If we tie on this hole, we'll go down to second. If we tie in the second, we'll go back down the 18th again. And the way these two have been going back and forth this afternoon, it wouldn't surprise me if we do have a few more holes in this. Let's just make our way down here to the first fairway. As you can see, I have plenty of people following in these two.
Any
Okay,
idea?
Dylan getting a bit of sustenance on board.
Any idea who the momentum is with now, Queen? Given obviously Olivia would have bogeyed this hole this morning, but Kate had the momentum going into playoff initially, but obviously they both parred the first playoff hole. So who do you think looks more confident right now?
It's hard to know. I mean, like, you would have thought Kate Dillon making that birdie on the 18th that would have been a massive boost, because she would have thought, as a lot of us did midway through that round, that it was over. Her chance had gone, but in golf, that's what can happen. All of a sudden, they can just change in one hole, and who knows what could happen. But, and again, here with these two, the second shots, there's very little between them. Kate Dillon in the fairway, and Olivia Costello about 5 yards in front of her, just in the rough. But again, not much danger for either. Flag is right at the back again here on this first par 5 first. You want to make it up to that top tier. It is steep enough green. You want to get it up to that top tier as best you can. It is going to be Kate Dillon to hit first. That's away, that's up. That's looking good, that is looking really good. It's just up past the flag. That's a great shot. That was a great shot. Nice little round of applause there from the spectators. It's just up past the flag, up on that top tier. Again, wind not much of a factor here. Just making my way up to have a look at this. Oh yeah, that is an unbelievable shot. That is 2 feet for birdie. Sorry, 2 feet. Yeah, for birdie. For Kate Dillon. What a shot that is. And when you go up and it got better the closer you got to it. Olivia Costello. So can she stick one in closer than that? She's trying her very best. It's just, that's carried. That's caught a bit of a hop forward. That's gone into the first cut. On the back of the green. That is a long putt. Kate Dillon has left herself a stone dead for a birdie. All the pressure is now back on Olivia Costello. Maybe we were right. That bit of a bounce with that birdie on 18. Set Kate Dillon on her way. But who knows, this has been such a dramatic afternoon already. There could be plenty more to come before this finishes. Olivia Costello will have a long putt. She will put it just from off the green. It could be a crucial putt. Looking at where Kate Dillon is. And big thing for Kate Dillon's putt, Olivia Costello may give her a bit of a read if she can get it close enough. Well, we might just take a brief little break while they're lining up this, and we'll come back with these final putts in just a couple of minutes' time.
Olivia about to put.
Yep, Olivia about to put here for birdie just off the green on this par 5 fifth. A long putt. A big pressure on. It's on its way. And that's gone past the hole, and it picked up a good bit of speed coming past the hole. She's left herself about 6 feet, 5-6 feet for par. Kate Dillon has a putt to win. Olivia Costello will go first. She needs to make this to put some pressure on. This could be a huge moment in this championship. Olivia Costello has a putt for par. Kate Dillon has a putt for birdie. Olivia Costello to go first. Sends it on its way. That's missed. She's missed that. And this may now just be a formality for Kate Dillon to close this out. A cruel way, maybe, to lose this championship. It comes down to these situations. That's in. Olivia Costello finishes off. Tough way maybe to finish this. Kate Dillon will have 2 putts for the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. Be the first name on the trophy. And there it is. Kate Dillon of Oak Gerard is the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Champion, the inaugural East of Ireland Amateur Open Champion, the first name to go on that trophy. An unbelievable fight back, considering what happened in the early part of that round. Incredible fight back. The birdie on 18 will be a moment she will remember. A cruel way, really, for it to end for Olivia Costello. A couple of missed putts there on that playoff hole here on the first. But Kate Dillon has done it. She's the 2026 East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Champion, a title no one can ever take away from her. The first winner of this championship. Unbelievable finish, as we said. That back nine in particular, birdies on 16, birdies on 18. Gets her that playoff and a birdie to finish it on the first. Wins it for Fuelon. This has just been an unbelievable afternoon of golf. 2 amazing young stars in the making, in Olivia Costello and Kate Dillon. Plenty more to come from both players. Well, it is Kate Dillon who is the victor on the day, and will go down the history books as the very first East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Champion. We're going to throw it back to Fuelon maybe, we can maybe sum it up together, Fuelon. It's just been an incredible afternoon.
What a day, Queeve, honestly. We've been back and forth. We've been talking offline here, thinking, was it going to be Olivia? Was it going to be Kate? We really didn't know where today was going to go. Olivia, of course, had that lead around the halfway point, but then faltered a little bit in the back nine, and Kate came back again. Shannon Burke came into it at one stage, and then that birdie on 18 that you talked us through was just probably the moment of the day. Really, it brought Kate into the playoff, and then you just felt like momentum was with her. And yeah, a fantastic first East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship here. Woodbrook's been a fantastic venue. We got the weather. You've been fantastic on commentary, Queeve. Anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Oh, look, it's been great. It's great to do this. The first one we've done. And look, hopefully we've brought a few people along with us this afternoon and enjoy this championship along with us. Hopefully we'll be able to do plenty more of these throughout this summer and into the future. It's been great. Woodbrook has been fantastic. What a golf course. Everyone here, it's just been amazing. And look, we'll be back, of course, later in the summer with the RNA Home Internationals later in the year. Both of these players, Olivia and Kate, have done their best to put their name in the hat for that championship, for that Ireland team. So plenty more to come from these 2 players. Again, as we said, Kate Dillon, the winner on the day, but these 2, there's going to be big, bright futures for both of these players. Fuelon, we might leave it there. Thanks to everyone from listening. If you want to give us a look on the socials, of course, Golf Ireland on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all across the socials. We'll be giving you a report very, very soon on all the goings on here at the East of Ireland Women's Amateur Open Championship. We'll have an interview with the winner, Kate Dillon, as well, very shortly. But from me, Queeve Breen Allen, from Fuelon Cal back in the studio, Clubhouse. Thanks very much for listening.